What if one of the most iconic rappers in the world lives a life that feels more peaceful than powerful? This is the real story of Snoop Dogg, a global hip-hop legend, a cultural icon, a man whose voice and style changed music forever. But beyond the fame, beyond the millions, beyond the spotlight, there's a completely different side to his life, a calm side, a lifestyle built on balance, family, and freedom. In 2026, while the world still sees Snoop Dogg as the face of West Coast rap, his real life is far more grounded than you might expect. His California ranch isn't just a luxury property, it's a vibe. Wide open space, relaxed energy, and a lifestyle that reflects who he truly is when the cameras are off. Because for someone who spent decades at the top of the music industry, peace becomes the ultimate flex. With a net worth estimated in the tens of millions, Snoop Dogg has built an empire that goes far beyond music. But what makes his story different isn't just the wealth, it's the way he lives with it. Because while many celebrities chase attention, Snoop created a lifestyle that feels effortless, smooth, calm, unbothered, and that energy shows in everything around him. From his ranch lifestyle to his daily routine, everything reflects a man who understands success and knows how to enjoy it. But his journey to this level wasn't always easy. There were struggles, there were risks, and moments that could have changed everything. From the streets to superstardom, his rise wasn't just about talent, it was about survival. And that's exactly what makes his lifestyle today so powerful, because every part of it is earned. But what about his cars, his business empire, and the real details behind his fortune? Now let's step deeper into the lifestyle of Snoop Dogg, because behind that calm and effortless vibe lies a powerful business empire that most people don't fully see. This isn't just a rapper's story. This is a masterclass in turning fame into long-term success. Over the years, Snoop Dogg has transformed himself from a music icon into a full-scale entrepreneur. Music may have made him famous, but smart business moves are what built his fortune. From brand deals to investments, from media appearances to partnerships, his income streams go far beyond albums and concerts. And that's why his net worth continues to grow even in 2026, because he didn't just rely on talent. He built a system that keeps working, even when he's not. When it comes to cars, his collection reflects his personality. Stylish, classic, and full of character. From vintage lowriders to luxury vehicles, every car tells a story of culture, identity, and success. It's not about having the most expensive cars, it's about having the right ones. Cars that match his vibe, cars that represent his journey. But the real luxury in his life isn't just cars or money, it's freedom. Freedom to live how he wants. Freedom to move at his own pace. And freedom to enjoy life without pressure. His daily routine reflects that balance. While he remains active in music and business, his lifestyle allows him to stay relaxed, creative, and connected to what matters most. Because for Snoop Dogg, success isn't about constant hustle anymore. It's about control. Control over time, control over choices, control over life. But behind that smooth lifestyle is a past filled with challenges. Growing up in difficult environments, facing legal issues, and navigating the harsh realities of the music industry. His path was never easy. There were moments where everything could have gone wrong. Moments where the pressure could have ended his career before it truly began. But instead of falling, he adapted, he evolved, and he turned every challenge into a stepping stone, because that's what separates legends from the rest. And today, every part of his lifestyle reflects that growth. But what were the defining achievements that made him one of the most respected names in hip-hop history? Now let's look at the moments that truly built the legacy of Snoop Dogg, because his journey to becoming a global icon wasn't just about music. It was about influence. From the very beginning, his entry into the rap scene changed everything. His unique voice, smooth flow, and effortless style made him stand out instantly. But what truly pushed him into the spotlight was his early collaboration with Dr. Dre, A moment that would define the start of something legendary. That connection introduced him to the world in a way few artists ever experience. And from that point on, there was no turning back. His debut projects became cultural milestones, shaping the sound of an entire generation. His music wasn't just popular, it was influential. It defined an era, but success didn't come without challenges. There were controversies, and there were legal battles, and moments where his career faced serious risks. Times when the spotlight wasn't just about fame, but pressure. Yet through it all, Snoop Dogg remained consistent. He adapted to changing trends. He evolved his style. And he stayed relevant in an industry where many fade quickly. That ability to reinvent himself is what turned him from a rapper into a brand. Over the years, his achievements continued to grow. Hit songs, global recognition, collaborations with major artists, and a presence that expanded far beyond music. From television appearances to business ventures, he built a name that transcends hip-hop. And that's what makes his story powerful. Because very few artists can stay relevant across decades. But he did it effortlessly, not by chasing trends, but by staying authentic. And that authenticity became his greatest strength. Because when people see Snoop Dogg, they don't just see a celebrity. They see a lifestyle, a vibe, a personality that feels real. But beyond all the success, all the fame, and all the influence, there's still one final piece to his story. What does his life truly represent today? And what legacy is he building beyond music? In the end, the story of Snoop Dogg is not just about music, fame, or money. It's about mastering life on your own terms. From the streets to global superstardom, his journey reflects something deeper than success. It reflects evolution. Because what truly defines him today isn't just the hits, the fame, or even the fortune. It's the lifestyle he built beyond it all. His California ranch represents more than just wealth. It represents peace, a place where the noise of the industry fades away and real life begins. A place where everything slows down, where creativity flows naturally, and where success finally feels complete. With a net worth in the tens of millions, his empire continues to grow through music, business ventures, and global influence. But unlike many celebrities, he never lost his identity in the process. Because for Snoop Dogg, success was never about changing who he is. It was about becoming more of himself. And that's what makes his journey so powerful. Because while others chase trends, he created his own lane. A lane built on authenticity, consistency, and confidence. From music to business, from fame to family life, everything about his lifestyle reflects balance. Not too fast, not too loud, just right. And that balance is something very few achieve at his level. Because real success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about staying there without losing yourself. And that's exactly what he has done. Because in the end, Snoop Dogg didn't just build a career, he built a lifestyle that became a legacy.